Hey everybody, G7 Healing here. How are you? Well, it's been a long week. Maybe it's been a couple weeks since I've been on. I don't remember because I'm just so doing my thing on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Since I wouldn't say I've been out of touch, but I've definitely been out of my usual routine of doing my readings. I've received downloads this past few days that are pretty powerful and pretty intense. Actually, very intense. And I'm asking my spirit guides, the divine, my angels, to really help me get out the messages in the right way, in the right manner, and give the best advice moving forward to anyone that needs to hear this message. So if you stopped on this message, if you clicked on this video, this is meant for you. This whole message is about being targeted. And I'm really hoping I'm going to put a new spin on this targeting thing because the message I got was actually really beautiful about it. So bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and clear the energy. We're going to start with the shorts. I'm going to do some tarot. I'm going to do some oracle cards. It might be a little bit longer than normal, but here we go. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, universe divine, please make me a clear vessel of love, light, and healing. Please protect this reading, myself and the viewer. I love and appreciate you so much. And let's give a shout out to the hidden helpers. There's so much divine love around you, viewer. Your cup is overfilling with the divine's support, guide, and help. If you feel stuck, it's okay to look up. Ask for help. Ask for guidance. This message is about being targeted by a force that can't be seen, but can be felt. The Five of Wands is all about opposition, battle, conflict, struggling to get ahead, dealing with unreasonable thoughts and feelings, not being able to come to a compromise. So, physical battles there. The Six of Swords is all about moving to calmer waters. This is all about being the bigger person. Sometimes being the bigger person means actions speak louder than words. Whether it's ignoring, walking away, or even standing up for yourself. I had a really weird message. I was drawn to the movie The Wizard of Oz. And I kept hearing ding dong, the witch is dead, the wicked witch. You know, right at the beginning of the movie. And then I'm like, what's that about? That was at the beginning of the movie. So then Spirit brought me right to the end of the movie where Dorothy throws the water on the witch and the witch melts. And I'm like, what message is that? What is that? What is that? What are you trying to tell me here? So, you know, being curious, I looked up the meaning of the ending of that movie. And the first word that came to me while I was typing in, what's the metaphor here? Was purity. Water symbolizes purity, innocence. So that's very symbolic to killing the witch, killing the opposition. Sometimes our innocence is an unexpected victory. And what that means to me, take it how it resonates. Please let me know in the comments, because I'd love to know what your thoughts are. But what that means to me is we're so protected because you're in such love and light. Nothing can hurt you. There's unseen forces on your side as well that's going against you. That's what I got. Oh, I got a few cards here. Let's see what we got here. So, the first one we got, let me get my glasses. Double rainbow. I cannot make this up, you guys. The double rainbow. What's in The Wizard of Oz? What's that one song at the first song that they sing? Somewhere over the rainbow. Divine intervention, ascension, perfect timing, serenity, light codes, promises kept, duality, as above, so below. And then we got the cracked egg, false start, poor timing, misfire, failure to launch, premature, rough start, oops, doesn't take off, inexperience, and backfire. And then we got red flag, warning, complications, alarm bell, serious issues, be prepared, risky, alert, danger, proceed with caution, problem, something's a little off. So, whether this is going to happen in the future, maybe it already happened, it doesn't matter. This is either a warning, a preparation, or a confirmation. No matter what, the ending is the same. You will do the right thing. You will handle yourself in the right manner because you walk in love and light. You will get what you deserve. You will read the signs. You will get the guidance. You will get the prompts. You will get the warning. You'll get the red flags. You'll get everything. As long as you see with your eyes and feel with your intuition. When something's off, think about it. Get in good with your inner being. Get connected. Get aligned. Get in high vibration. The higher vibration you are, the louder the message you will get. And I'm talking about the answer. That's what they just told me. So let's go ahead and place these double rainbow, the cracked egg, and the red flag. I'm telling you right now, the double rainbow trumps any other card in that whole oracle deck. Double rainbow. Open your eyes. See physically, but feel intuitionally. Is that even a word? I don't even know. All right, let's just keep this going. I'm going to set them over here. I don't know if you can see them, but we're going to set it over here. So, I really want to be clear about this. There's something that Divine wants to tell you. And I'm trying to speak very clearly, and I want to get all the messages out that they gave me. But that was a very profound message. A very big metaphor. The Wizard of Oz is all about going within, finding your strength, finding your self-worth, finding where your place is within yourself, being good with yourself, knowing how strong you truly are when you're going up a wicked witch, when you're going up against wickedness, entities, demons. This ain't no joke, man. We live in a very, very, very messed up world right now. And that's the truth. I want to go to what led up to this. Normally I clarify, but I want to go here first. What led up to this conflict? Why is this even happening? Why are you being targeted? And I really want to go into the messages I got from the targeting, but not yet. They said not yet. We're going to talk about the opposing side targeting, which is a main character I just heard. Feminine or masculine, take it how it applies. Someone's been coming at you with some great force, authoritative, having the backup. They're thinking that they're not touchable so they can do whatever they want. But that's in the physical realm. We ain't talking about the spiritual, because the person who I'm talking to, is high ranking in the spiritual realm. You have the divine's unconditional love. You are the divine's baby. There's a King of Swords energy around you that's ruthless. They think they're unstoppable. They think they're unbreakable. Because they bank on your vulnerabilities. They bank on how you react. They bank on your self-worth. The person I'm talking to has been working very hard on healing self-worth. Knowing their self-worth. Learning about their self-worth. Knowing how important they are in this world. Like I put in my shorts. What role do you want to play in your lifetime? It's like the game of chess. You could be a pawn, a knight, a queen, a king. But over that whole chess game is that universal, right? Is a spiritual, universal law. Do you want to play a leading role? Do you want to play a protective role? Do you want to play a pawn? And I'm talking about the pawns are the most important, because the pawns can play on the evil side or the good side, the dark side or the light side. It takes a village, right, to raise a family, they always say. It takes a village to raise the vibration of the world. So I'm going to be honest, whatever the role the higher power wants to put me in, I'll be happy to play it on the light side. But that's me. And here we go with that selfish card. Somebody is coming at you with a great authority to cause obstacles, to cause conflict, to cause aggression for their own selfish act, their own self-satisfaction. They literally get off on this. Which leads me to the Six of Swords, passage of pain. Moving in calmer waters. This card also tells me how to move to calmer waters is putting up healthy boundaries, knowing your worth, knowing that's not appropriate, knowing how to act, knowing how to react. And you're doing a beautiful job. Or you're about to. Yeah. The world. when you learn and activate and exercise and navigate your self-worth in any opposition, in any conflict, in any situation, the solution here is knowing what your worth is. Knowing what you deserve. Not backing down. Doing what's right. But hold that with non-judgment though, okay? That's really important. Because others, what they do to you is their karma, right? How you react is yours. That's just how it is. Change your vibration, you change the outcome. Either direction. Either direction. You want to change the vibration and put yourself in that victimhood, you're going to change the direction. You're going to change the vibration in that direction. You don't want to be in a low vibration. You want to be in a high. What role do you want to play? Do you want to play the leading lady or the leading man? Do you want to play the wicked witch or the wicked warlock? But I'm going to tell you right now, there ain't no role for God. God's God. The higher power is the higher power. That's just divine's divine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't play that role. That role's been taken. Like, in a big way. Once you figured out your role, it's going to give you some type of confidence to move forward. It's almost like you need something to happen or it just happened. It's like a notch in your belt. You know what I'm saying? One step closer to your higher ranking. You're ranking up. I heard you're ranking up. You're leveling up. This was a test to see what you were going to do. And you handled yourself beautifully, or you're about to. I also heard changing roles. I don't know what that means. We'll get some more clarification, but the high priestess is what you're going to become. That's high ranking in the spiritual realm. That's the highest ranking. The high priest is all about knowledge, right? The wisdom keeper. Figuring something out and making it work to your best potential for the highest good. There's something about you changing the world, bridging things together, the light and the dark, with non-judgment. Let's get some more information. Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups here. Someone's very grounded. Someone's been trying to get you ungrounded. They're really doing a number on your root chakra. Now, I haven't forgotten about the targeting messages that I got, but it will come out when it's supposed to. Clarify this message, please. What else do we need to know? The viewer and myself. Divine. Whoa. Oh, wow. Seven of Pentacles. And here comes that Queen of Pentacles again. It just flipped out. Wow. Somebody here, viewer, and I believe it's you, been really working hard on your grounding. Because you know, if your root chakra is off, all the other chakras are off. If your root chakra is off, you are completely imbalanced. None of them are going to be in alignment. Why do you think that it's so important to do root work? It's the root of your stability. It's the root of your security. When you work solid on your root, and I'm talking about your solid foundation within yourself, within your morals, your values, your beliefs. You know what I'm talking about. When you get really good with what you believe, and this is where you stand, that's security, that's confidence, that's safety, that's protection. Wow. You are really solid within your earth element. You are really connected to Mother Gaia, nature, wild animals, and I'm talking about like squirrels and whatever, chipmunks, birds, trees, plants. There's a King of Swords coming at a Queen of Pentacles in a harsh manner, in a very deviant way. But what that King of Swords doesn't know, that in the physical realm, they may be seen as a Queen of Pentacles, but they're really a High Priestess hidden in plain sight. And that is for good reason. So they want me to talk about the targeting now. I want you to understand something. There are souls that have been I don't even know how to say it. There are souls that have been contracted with this witch, with this warlock. Take it how it applies. It's going to be different for everybody. Those targets that are coming around you, if you feel I hear all about the gang stalking and blah, blah, blah. They're coming around you for protection. They're also coming around you for warning. I don't think any of them, I'm going to be honest, I said, I don't think any of them are there to harm you, because they know that you can't be touched, but they know that you are the way out. It's something about you being their light, being their guide. So when you see that arm raised, and you know what I'm talking about, it's them saying, I know you're there. You know I'm here. Please help. Please keep going. Because as you keep going, my High Priestess, my High Priest, how you keep defeating these conflicts, and these are minor. This ain't a big thing. These are minor little ones, because the big things have already passed. They said the big stuff is already passed. The worst is over. But they're trying to get you out of character. But you never falter. And you're about to get another win from a test. Or it just happened. Even though you're just a Queen of Pentacles in the physical realm, doesn't mean you ain't nothing in the spiritual. And let me tell you, you're something. Let's get more messages, please. Yeah, check this out. The Six of Pentacles. This is screaming at me. Look at the pentacles here. You are the bridge. You are the grounding. You are the inspiration for these souls to be let go, for their contracts to be closed out. So when you feel you're being gangstered, I want you to look at a different perspective. Have their back. see with your eyes, feel with your intuition. You'll know if any of them are bad intentions. You'll know, you'll feel it. I'm going to say 99.9% of them are on your side. They see you as some type of prophet, some type of angel, some type of way out. So what role do you want to play? Because it says it right here. You got exactly what it takes to end their contracts. This is like a whole movie in my mind here, I'm telling you. And look at that, the Queen of Swords. There's a Queen of Swords, there's a King of Swords on the table here. Working very diligently to get you to do something. Something about a manipulation with lies, because when I see the Queen of Swords with the King of Swords in the in opposition, this is someone that's very manipulative, and a liar. But you've already proven your character, how you handle yourself, how you walk through life, how you vibrate high, what your true intentions are. People can feel it. They see you as a grounded person. And when someone sees you as a grounded person, people tend to lean on that. They feel secure. They feel safe. People feel safe around you. Why do you thank you, Divine. Why do you think you've got all these fans? Let's call them fans. So it's time for us to turn the whole targeting, the whole gangs, and turn into a positive here. They're asking for help. And they know you're the way. And check this out. The moon under the Queen of Pentacles and right next to the Queen of Swords. This is screaming moon magic. Screaming illusions. Falseness. Lies, hidden things, hidden secrets. Their attacks are not direct, remember. They're going to try and put you in situations where people are going to be like, ugh, what should I do? And make you feel bad and blah, 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 blah. But you already know what to do. You've already proven. Why do you think that you have these fans? You're about to release them all. You're about to release them all. You are the bridge. You are the breath of fresh air. When you're around, people feel protected. It's your energy. It's so big. It's so soothing and home-like and it gives people hope. And check this out. The Hangman. New perspective. So put yourself on that high horse. Put yourself in that role of the protected queen. Everybody wants the queen to win. Because if the queen wins, it's good for everybody. If the queen wins, that means clean slate, release, renewal. This Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy that is opposing you, they don't want to take off their blinders. They don't want to see things from a new perspective. They don't want to see things through your eyes, through what's right. It's all about self-gain and sabotage. What they do is target, seek, destroy. In any way they see a way in. But if you operate in love and light, you always do the right things. You always admit if you're wrong. You always try and fix things. You try and make things fair. You're always kind and loving. Which also brings me to the 5 principles of Reiki. This is how you go through every life. And I want you to wake up every single day and say this out loud so you can hear yourself. Write it in your journal. Open it up and read it in the morning. Go to bed at night and read it. Put it on your wall. Write it on your hand. I will not worry. I will not be angry. I will do my work honestly. I will be thankful for every single blessing I have. And I will be kind to every living thing. Simple as that. It's basically the universal laws broken down in a simple form. Because if you aren't doing anything wrong, you don't have nothing to worry about. And when you don't worry, there's nothing to be angry about. And if you do your work honestly, telling the truth, doing the best you can, no one's going to bog you down for it. And if you're grateful, good things come out of that. People appreciate that. And when you're kind to everybody, you start changing the world little by little every day. Strength. Your strength comes from the earth element. Like I said, you have such resilience. Your light is so bright. That's the Leo. Strength symbolizes the Leo. Leo is so strong-headed, so fearless, so resilient, so courageous, faces fears, faces challenges head on, and does the right thing every single time and always wins. The confidence is unheard of. You've come a long way, viewer. Be proud of yourself. You've earned your stripes. You've earned your ranking. You can't be touched, man. You know exactly what to do. I want to get another deck. I want to keep going because this is really important. What else does the viewer need to hear before we close out, please? Divine. I cannot make this up. The anchor. The anchor. The anchor. You know what the anchor screams? I had to turn my light on. Sorry about that. Can you see that? The anchor is all about grounding. Having a secure and solid foundation. You've healed. You've grown. You've learned your lessons. You are someone to be looked up at. You have a fan base. Teach them well. And all you got to do is continue doing what you've been doing. You are others' stability. You are others' hope. You're very relatable, they said. You're very flexible, durable, relatable. So think of them as fans. Think of them as a cry for help when they raise their left hand. If they're not coming straight at you, you're not being targeted. You're being envied. And how beautiful is that? The next time you see that happen, and I know you know what I'm talking about, give them a nod. Reply back. You don't have to say a word. Because they're telling you you're doing a great job. Thank you. They're giving you a thank you without saying it because they can't. They're under a contract. Remember that. And it's your responsibility, it's our responsibility to give them hope. To lead the way to their way out. Be that bridge. Be that bridge. And check this out under the deck. Be that leading role. That's your role. You're a lead. Lead the army of the Lord. Lead the army of the light. Continue doing what you're doing because you're doing a great job. If this opposition conflict situation hasn't happened, it's about to, but I know you're going to do the right thing. If it already did, you did it. You won. There's so much support out there. Open your eyes and feel with your intuition. You're always going to do the right thing. You're so special. You're so strong. You're so courageous. You have many fans. More than you can ever even know. They're coming around because they need you. They're coming around for hope, for inspiration, for motivation, knowing that someone's there behind them saying, you got this. We're going to get through this together. You are their anchor. All right, I'm going to leave it there, viewer. I love you. I'm glad I'm back. I'm going to close out this reading with just a little word of wisdom here. When you walk in light and do what's right, the divine will always make things right. Period. And I'm going to end it there. Love you. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Please share, and I'll talk to you soon.